In this video we continue solving network issues by running Packet Tracer to resolve the topologies given in every single task. The first problem is an extended star topology, which is used to scale networks and improve performance and administration work. We add a 2960 switch and 3 2911 routers, also one PC per router, which will be on distinct nets. Connect each PC to its router. Then connect each router to the central switch. The routers will be within the same network area. Configure router 0. We associate interface G00 with address 192, host 1 and mask 24. Now, we associate interface G01 with the address 10011 and mask 24 at the two routes to other routers. Configure router 1. We associate interface G00 with address 192, host 2 and mask 24. Now, we associate interface G01 with address 10021 and mask 24 at the two routes to other routers. Configure router 2. We associate interface G00 with address 192, host 3 and mask 24. Now, we associate interface G01 with address 10031 and mask 24. Add the two routes to other routers. To PC0, we associate IP address 10010 with mask 24, and we associate the gateway 10011 fixed. To PC1, we associate IP address 10010 with mask 24, and we associate the gateway 10021 fixed. To PC2, we associate IP address 1003010 with mask 24, and we associate the gateway 10031 fixed. Now, we try pinging from PC0 to PC1 if you wish. Pause the video and answer. Why is there no connectivity in this case? There is no connectivity because router interface addresses are swapped. G00 actually corresponds to the G01. It is also necessary to swap the interface addresses of both router 1 and router 2. With this, the network must respond. From PC0, we enter the command prompt and ping the address of PC1. We also ping the address of the PC2 node quickly. Now we perform the same previous tests, only doing them from PC1 with its other nets and PC2 with its other networks too. To verify the router connection, we enter PC2 and ping the addresses of each interface of every router, everything connected. Now that we have finished the design of the network, we save the topology and exit. This concludes the current first exercise. The second problem is to solve a proxy RP. With this proxy, we make a router answer RP requests on behalf of other computers. We place a 2960 switch and to 2911 routers. We also add two computers to connect to those routers. Connect each PC to its router with a straight-through cable. Then, with the same cable type, connect the routers to the switch. Configure router 0. Associate interface G00 with address 192 ending in 11. Then, Proxy ARP. Now, associate interface G01 with address 10001. Then, add the static route for the other network segment. Configure router 1. Associate interface G00 with address 192 ending in 21. Then Proxy ARP. Now, associate interface G01 with address 10002. Then add the static route for the other network segment. In each PC, we configure the IP address with network 1 using host 10. For PC1, we associate network 2 and host 10. Now we try pinging from PC0 to PC1. If you wish, pause the video and answer. Why is there no connectivity in this case? In this case, the lack of connectivity is not due to a missing route. To check, run ping from router 0 to the other router The result shows a packet is lost, and being Proxy ARP, it is necessary to expand each network. We solve it with mask 16. We repeat the ping test from PC0 to PC1. In this case, there is indeed connectivity between network 0 and network 1. Now that we have finished the design of the network, we save the topology and exit. This concludes the current second task. The third problem is the configuration of two switches by disabling auto-negotiation. This allows the use of several VLAN tags. Also, when a switch does not have TTP, we add two 2960 switches and interconnect them with straight-through cable. Configure switch 0 by associating trunk mode to interface G01. Also, we add the condition of no negotiate command. Configure switch 2 by associating trunk mode to interface G01. Also, we add the condition of no negotiate command. Run the show interfaces trunk command to verify that the configuration is correct. Notice that the link has turned green now. Now that we have finished the design of the network, we save the topology and exit. This concludes the current third exercise. In the fourth problem, we will use the SLAAC stateless auto-configuration for IPv6. This sets the network without using a DHCP. For this problem, we add a 2911 router and one PC, which will be 0. Interconnect them with a direct cable link. Configure router 0, indicating that IPv6 will use unicast routing, then add an IP address that starts with 2001. Now, in the PC0 configuration, we change to the automatic option to obtain an address through the SLAAC protocol instead. Although it is suggested to define it statically to know the address. Finish the network design, save the topology and exit. In the fifth example, we will use static routes but with IPv6 address assignment, always with the aim of creating two subnets. We add two 2911 routers. We also add two PCs that will each connect to its router. Routes will make them connect. Now we proceed to connect the PCs to each of their routers using direct Ethernet cable. Then interconnect both routers well. Configure router 0, indicating that unicast routing will be used. Then add an IP address starting with 2001-2. Configure router 1, indicating that unicast routing will be used. Then add an IP address starting with 2001-2. Now, in the PC0 configuration, we change to the automatic option to get an address automatically, same as with the PC1. But we can notice that the link between routers is down. If you wish, pause the video and answer, why is there no connection? The reason is that the configuration of the interfaces between the routers is missing. We configure router 0 for the IP set. We also enter to configure router 1, configuring interface G01. Assign an IPv6 address, always using 2001. To facilitate and know the address of the other PC, it is advisable to associate the IP address number instead of auto mode. Now we try pinging from PC0 to PC1. If you wish, pause the video and answer, why is there no connectivity in this case? The reason for no connectivity is because the PCs do not have a gateway associated, which is very important for the connection. Now we move to the command prompt of PC0 and verify the connection with ping. We also perform the test from the PC1 side. Now that we have finished the design of the network, we save the topology and exit. This concludes the fifth network problem. As usual, we can access the files saved by packet tracer in dpt and saves directory. All 5 problems are located there. That is all for this video. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a like and activate notifications. See you in the next video clip.